Alrighty then, hey there guys, this is Norris, and we are back for another session of Dead Space. When we last left off, we had just finished talking to Hammond, we got our suit upgrade, so now we look even more sexy. So yeah, I think we're in chapter 4 right now, so we have to head this way, so let's go do this thing. There you are. Oh god, wrong button. Wrong button. There it is. There it is. There's the one I'm looking for. Hopefully it's... Oh wow, his attack did take off some damage.
Shoot it in the back, Isaac.
So... this is basically how you fight this Nagamorph. You just run around, stasis it, and then shoot it in the back. Although if you can get some hits in without having to use stasis, by all means go for it. Alright, and there we go. And 5,000 credits. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, those things are called brutes. If I'm not entirely mistaken, I believe...
Make us whole again.
Yeah, hi Nicole. If my memory serves correctly, they're supposed to be created by merging 5 bodies together and then creating a necromorph out of that, or something to that effect. I'm not entirely sure of the specifics. But, yeah, he did a little bit of damage, so I think I'm gonna heal up. And then go get some stuff from, the safe. So, at a bench, so might as well upgrade. I don't really know if I want to upgrade the pulse rifle because it's more like the backup plan. So I will upgrade my reload and my speed, and then I will head over here and then put some notes into that, because I would like to increase my HP. I don't know, we have a lot of money to spare, and we seem to be funding items just fine, so I guess I could go purchase some power nodes and whatnot. Because, you know, it's always nice to have power nodes, and you're not really going to be spending your money on a whole lot more, because, you know, unless you were playing on, you know, the higher difficulties where it's really hard to find supplies and you actually need them. But, you know, in most cases you'll already have what you need, so... let's see here. So, yeah, bring out a small med pack. Let's see here. Power node. Yeah. Okie dokie then. So, gonna go back and upgrade some stuff. I'm not entirely sure if I want to upgrade stasis. I know that a lot of people say that it's a good idea to upgrade stasis so that way you can upgrade, or so that way you can stasis the necromorphs, but, you know, that's really more for higher difficulties, so it's not entirely something that you necessarily need on like normal or even easy. So here, just gonna upgrade the damage, because, you know, the more damage you do per shot, the better, because that means you'll be using less ammo to kill necromorphs, which, you know, always nice to conserve that ammo whenever possible. And that means you don't necessarily need the capacity upgrade, because you'll be able to kill the same amount of necromorphs in the same clip.
Atrium elevators are now online.
So, which one do we go in? This front one, okay. I am curious to know if I'll be able to find a...
This is mutiny. You'll all be tried for mutiny. Kind, make them listen to reason. Settle down, then. Hold him. By Maritime Law, Article 5469, I hereby declare Captain Benjamin Mathius unfit for duty. The marker must be delivered to the church. Terrence! Please! I'm sorry, Ben, but I can't let you do this. Traitor! Heretic! Hold his head. Murderer! Hold him!
Dead.
No, it was an accident. I had to stop him.
Arrest the doctor.
To sell my soul to the devil to get this freaking elevator to work. Just going to go on ahead and take this opportunity to turn off notifications, just so that way they don't interrupt during the Let's Play. It's something minor, but I know that there will be times where it does sort of annoy people having names constantly pop up whenever someone signs in. So let's see here, now I have 6 bars of health, which is great, 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 great. Great. Okay! Oh, I knew that screen was there. I didn't know it was this particular elevator, and I didn't know it would have that much of an effect with the headset. It sounded like she was literally right next to me, screaming into my ear. Oh boy. So what is this? Contact beam. I believe that is... Gotta be careful with these corners.
It looks like some of the gravity plating is malfunctioning. Keep an eye out for any kind of distortion effect coming from the floor.
Yeah, you see that guy? He doesn't really look damaged, and he's not really in a ragdoll... Voice crack, wow. He's not really in a ragdoll position. Yeah, he's playing dead. Okay, he either had something weird with the center of gravity, or he is a very good balancer, because he was standing on that one leg for a while now. And now we get stasis recharge, which, you know, always nice to get more stasis. So, you know, Kendra mentioned gravity plates malfunctioning. Yeah, you can see it right there. Basically what they are is just this sort of area where you cannot go at all, because if you do, something bad will happen. That will happen. And this is what I mean by bad. Alright, so did they drop anything? Yep, 800 credits. So come on, come over here. You walk into it too. Oh, is he being careful? He is. He is being careful. Aren't you sneaky? Come on, are you gonna walk into it now? Nope. Okay. And you're dead. So, you know, like I said, the plasma cutter is still going to be my main weapon, but I will switch to the pulse rifle if I need to. I'm not entirely sure who's after me or where they are. Just gonna run over here. Freaking babies! Scaring the bejesus out of me. Well, not really scaring, more like startling. Must maintain manliness by saying I wasn't scared, but they did startle me. You see, after the first guy goes in there and kills himself, they all sort of learn to avoid those types of areas. Which I think is kind of neat, because it shows that they're at least somewhat sentient. They can learn. So, gonna move these out of the way. And, yep. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you want to. There you go. Let's see here. What am I going to call you? Because, you know, everybody who's done Dead Space has always called the brute something. Oh, come on. So what am I going to call you? I think I will call you Bruce. Bruce the Brute. I think it fits. So, you know, just go on ahead and die, Bruce. You know, thank you for the power node, and I will be on my way. Have a good day, sir. So, here, what you have to get to is past those wires. I don't know how, but apparently the stasis, I don't know, affects the electricity as well. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but, you know, if you don't use stasis, it kills you immediately. Sorry, I'm talking through
One of the cannons is giving
this
me a
thing.
hard time. Keep moving.
Yeah, sorry, I sort of talked over him and there, so you missed some of the text, although you did have the subtitles, so, you know, you could always read. But reading is so lame, but it keeps you updated on the story, so, you know, might be good to pick up on that every now and then. You kind of want to be careful. You don't really want to sprint through those types of areas because, you know, yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you. Where are you going? Oh, there you are. Okay, now. So now I know something comes out of here, but I'm not entirely sure when. Okay, Screaming Lady we already got through, so we don't have to worry about her anymore. That sort of freaks me out. It wasn't because I didn't know it was coming, it's because I didn't expect it to happen then, like I expected it to happen in the upcoming elevator ride. So just waiting. 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 So how are we in terms of inventory? So I do have some schematics and some stuff that I can sell. But, you know, other than that, we're good. That sounds like there's a lot of them. That sounds like there's quite a lot of them. Don't you leap at me. Don't you leap at me. Okay, this would be a good time to use the pulse rifle and constant flinching for the win. You know, like I said, I think that's what the pulse rifle's main advantage is that it does make them constantly flinch. So they can't really do anything so long as you keep hitting them. Downside is, it is very weak. Alright, so they're all gone. I'm gonna reload. How am I now? Still have stuff to sell and whatnot, and I think I have an extra first aid kit. Yes, I do, so I can store that. Always check your surroundings before immediately going to the store. That is my advice for you today. Always check your surroundings before immediately going to the store. That will save you from getting a cheap hit from the necromorphs. And those ate up a lot of pulse rounds, not going to lie. So, let's see here, I have another power node. So I guess I could use that to start upgrading more stuff. I think I have a capacity upgrade that I can get with the plasma cutter. Oh, I shouldn't have reloaded. Oh wait, I had 0 anyways, so it kind of made me auto-reload. But you know, like I said, if you only have like 1 shot left, and you know there aren't any more enemies nearby, and you can go for the capacity upgrade, just do it. Just do it. It'll give you all your ammo back for free, which is nice. Debating which one to go for. Should I go for this one or this one? Because both of them have a damage right next to it, but this sort of has to reload. And then I could just go over here, and then there are the 2 capacities. Although, I don't know, that reload isn't directly affected by this, so... yeah, I guess I'll just go for this one. And then I will increase reload, and the last speed is all the way over there, so it may be some time before I completely max out speed as well, but you know. Wait, yeah, I guess that makes sense that you can't really increase the pulse rifle's rate of fire because it's already fully automatic, and it already has a pretty fast rate of fire. So there isn't really any reason to upgrade it because it just becomes even more of an ammo burner. So, you know, just capacity and damage, I think. Well, really more damage. I think if they focused more on the damage instead of the capacity, that it would be better. Because, let's see, I think the maximum amount of ammunition you can have with 1 clip with the pulse rifle is 150 rounds. Which, really, if they just focused more on upgrading the damage and less on the capacity to where it was like 100 rounds, like an entire inventory slot.
I've gone over the MedSci reports. These things are biorecombinators. They take dead tissue, absorb it, and mold it into new forms. One iteration seems to have the sole purpose of infecting corpses. The others, well, seem to be making corpses to infect. And that body tissue we keep seeing on the walls is part of it too. I found a report that says it's a habitat changer.
Okay, so yeah, now we know that. Now that she basically explains the biology behind it. I guess you could describe it as being similar to a zombie infection, except that it's alien instead of the whole, you know, human sort of thing. Although it does take human bodies and change them into something else. So, you know, like I said, I think if they focus more on the damage instead of the capacity upgrades, you know, because the 100 rounds, that's an entire slot, which, you know, I think that makes more sense than the 150, because it's an entire slot and then some per clip, and you'd have more damage, which would save you more ammunition between each necromorph, which, you know, it's always nice to save that ammunition. And then that door just gives out, just couldn't handle the pressure anymore. So going to walk into this room. Oh hey, look, a bench. Too bad I don't have any power nodes. So just gonna walk in here, collect these supplies. Took a while for another voice crack. Took a while for it to get rid of that vacuum. But you know, you start out with 70 seconds of airtime before you start to take damage. So, you know, you do have a lot of time to do what you need to do in zero gravity, and like I said, if there are the advanced necromorphs. You are some fast people. I was about to make a slightly racist joke, but I decided against it. I took the moral high ground. So, you know, even with the damage upgrade, it still took a lot of shots to kill those guys. So, you know, like I said, the enemies do get more powerful, and you will be running into the advanced necromorphs a whole lot more often as you progress through the game. You know, it only makes sense that they get stronger as you go through the game. But, yeah, just gonna go through the rooms, collect the supplies and everything. And if I'm not mistaken, Let's see here. You just pause it if you want to read it. Okay. If I am not mistaken, there should be a power node in this room. Yep. My memory serves me well, except for that time with the screaming lady in the elevator. Like I said, it's not the fact that I didn't know that it was coming that scared me. It was the fact that I pretty much convinced myself that it would be at a different time. So I was caught off guard. I'm hearing stuff that I don't really like hearing. So just going to be careful when walking through these. Yep, there's the baby. Where are you, baby? There you are. Baby is dead. So I have to do this.
Power transferred to the ADS.
Control systems junction box rerouted. I'm getting a reading. Almost there.
No, 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 crap. See, it was just at an angle to where I couldn't hit its weak point to stop it from transforming the other body into a necromorph. I was momentarily confused for a second. I was like, wait, wasn't this the area with Zero, or the vacuum? And then I just remembered, oh yeah, it's through that other door. You always gotta be careful when rounding those corners, you never know.
Exiting vacuum.
Alright, so let's see here. So we head up. Of course, that's the only way we can go. So, how are we in terms of inventory space? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That is way too much first aid. There's no way I'm gonna need all of that, so just going to go on ahead and head over to the store over here. You know, again, just checking to make sure. It's always a good habit to check those corners before, you know, just walking around them assuming there's going to be nothing there, because that will get you hit and possibly upset you greatly. Alright. Yep. We've been cutting through our ammo a bit. I don't know, I guess it's just the OCD part of me, but I don't really like having less ammo than what I prefer, which is those 4 slots each. You know, it kind of makes me feel like I'm running low, even though I do still have quite a lot of ammo. I mean, let's see here, that's 78, I believe. 78 plasma rounds. Plasma rounds. So I have 78 of those left, so... like I said, it's just OCD of me. If I don't have it exactly how I'd prefer it, it just worries me a little bit. So we're approaching the 25-minute mark. We just passed 24, so I'm going to go on ahead and call it here.